be here. I think I am live. I have to send out the little messagey thingies so people know I'm famous. How do I do that? I always thought you could just copy and paste the link or like the Twitch link and then post it on Discord, but I think it was Jade or someone yelled at me for doing it wrong, so I didn't anymore because I was scared. Let me post this real quick. Oh my god, I accidentally just pinged a Lola instead of POW streams. I'm gonna kill myself. Oh my god. That's so embarrassing. I accidentally just pinged a Lola. It's POW. Oh, it's because it says that's a palindrome. I wanna die. I wanna die. I wanna die. That's embarrassing. Hi May. Enjoy your lurk. I just accidentally, I was trying to like send them like the POW stream notification in Mimi Court, and I accidentally pinged a Lola instead of the. I don't like that. That's okay. That's fine. That's fine. I will start the game momentarily. Oh, thank you for clarifying that. I don't want to talk about it. I'm so dripped out, by the way. I hope you like it. I'm so hot. I have a D&D thing today. And I need to like dress up as my character, and it helps that my character looks almost identical to me in a suit. Hi everyone. There's so many people, and I'm already scared because I'm trying to do the thing. Oh my god, we're in shambles, guys. How do you copy and paste a link? This is a stupid question. I know the answer to that. I am intentionally ignoring you, by the way, Jade. I just wanted to make sure you didn't get too high of an ego. It is a woke game. Thank you, Eloise. I saw it on Steam. There was like a Steam politics sale like a couple weeks ago. I was like, sure. It was like a couple months ago at this point. And I was like, sure, I'll try it. Why not? And I am starting it today. I have no idea what it is, to be honest, but it's probably fine. It'll probably be fun. Okay, I'm good. I need to answer message from one Jade Gleam because I'm scared they'll hurt me if I don't. Thank you, Gideonians. I'm so woke, guys. I'll try. I was worried I'm gonna like go into a tirade about like politics or something. I'll try not to, and I can guarantee I won't. But I probably will be fine. Okay, I'm starting. This is Democratic Socialism Simulator. For anyone who doesn't know what Democratic Socialism is, I don't know either. But if you don't know what a simulator is, I can explain that. It's like you simulate. It's not funny. Okay, oh my god, that's really loud. That's embarrassing. Would you like to take a quick tutorial? Probably, yeah. How do I... Is there a settings menu here? No, I don't want to quit. I just want to... It's so loud. Okay. Great start, guys. Why are you shouting at the bisexuals in my chat? Not that I'm opposed to... So over. Great, so this machine simulates the challenges of socialist or social democratic government might face in the US. Ew, why? I hate politics. Well, if you're interested in status quo simulators, you might want to play literally any other game instead. Huh. So funny. Okay. He plays the president of the United States and the coalition behind him or them. Among many people. Oh my god, I could be like a polycule of myself. Is that a thing? No, never mind. Yes, you're given the power of a whole governing body. It's just a way to streamline the user experience. It's not very democratic. Yes, a single player democracy is a contradiction in terms. Are you really tolerant it? No. I'm gonna close the game, isn't it? Okay. I already lost. I need to figure out the music real quick because it's screaming in my ears. How do you get... Okay, another thing. I mention this every time I stream, but you guys are so good at looking at chat. You can't hear me? I'm gonna scream. Because there's time. That's so true. Eloise, you guys are so smart. I will not have fun being a woke bisexual. I'm sorry. Oh my god, I need to whisper. I hate everything. It should be quieter now. Okay, that's better, I think. It still might be loud. I'm sorry, I'm gonna murder everyone's ears before it even starts. That should be a little better. Enjoy your homework, Jade. I think that's better. Okay, fine, I'm doing this I already answered this. I don't know. Fine. Go on. Okay, this machine will offer you semi-random proposals with 2 choices, like this one. I agree, I get it. I get it. Some messages won't require any choice on your part, like this one, just swipe left. In the screen below, you'll see a model of the electorate. It's a collection of virtual voters. Okay. I'm a virtual voter in the this administration is ruining my life. My top priorities are economic growth, free work, and entrepreneurship. Tax cuts, small government, austerity. Oh my god, I'm so screwed. Okay. Thank you, Mimi. I think it looks okay. You can't tell anywhere, but the tie is actually yellow, and it like super clashes with my red, so I can hide it by like tucking it, so it looks like kind of fine. But I don't want to tell if you want. Okay. The voters are positioned according to their approval. The closest ones will vote for you at your next session. Okay, huge. Each virtual voter has 2 top priorities. The choice might alienate some voters and attract others. Drag left and right to preview the effects. Oh my god, okay, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know. This is not I can't okay, that's I don't also oh my god, I just accidentally like instinctively like went over to this one and I don't agree with that one. Oh my god, it's so over. I don't know if I can do this, guys. I don't know. This might be too much. I will say that Black Lives Matter, guys. You can click on the individual voters to check their top issues and their proposals. Whew. We might have to pivot. This is a lot, so it's probably fine. Yep. Many policies require funding. The yellow bar indicates your current budget surplus. You can go negative to it. Okay. I love taxation. The central bar represents the people's power. Right now it's empty. That's the problem you're trying to solve. Of course. The gray bar represents the greenhouse gas emissions. Oh my god. Greenhouse gas emissions in the US. Your goal is to reduce them to 0. I actually don't think climate change is real. So how about we increase those? Someone did something. Thank you, whoever. Oh my god, hi Gambit. Sorry, I'm screaming. Hi friends. We are playing Democratic Socialism Simulator. It's a simulator where you democratically socialite. I'm in my suit. Let's do a full spin, actually. Hopefully this won't ruin the camera. I got my shoes. They're very cool. I have like a D&D thing tonight, which I already mentioned, but I need to dress up for it. So I look good, and I got the face, and I didn't steal it, okay? I've got the face cam from my school library. You can like rent them out, and they had this one in stock, and the guy was like, yeah, you can kind of just take it, and like, please give it back. He like did like the praise emoji, and so I'll probably get it eventually. Thank you for the raid, Gambit, I appreciate it very much. But right now, we need to become a radicalist. Some radical reforms require a certain majority in Congress. The icon here indicates the minimum level needed support of the year. This one. You can gain or lose Congress support at each election or due to major events. Oh my god. Okay, what's this goober's deal? He's really far away from me. It's like, I'm a virtual voter and I hate this government. My top priorities are security, military strength, fighting crime, and terrorism. Okay, good for you, man. Everyone's entitled to their own beliefs. Guys, if you hate me after this, I completely understand, okay? It's not gonna, because we're all friends here, but as a president, you can only be re-elected once. Midterm elections will occur halfway through each of your terms. Okay, got it. That's it, more or less. Swipe left, swipe right, pave the road to socialism and such. Okay. Oh, and don't get demoralized if you fail. It may just be a bug in the simulator or plain bad luck. I'm ready. Press secretary, hello. That's okay. This is so funny, guys. I'm not, because like press secretary, they have to be like flamboyant and performative, just like a peacock is, guys. It's so real. Congratulations. This is your first day as president. Have you chosen a theme for your inauguration speech? Okay, so I can see like how people move. I think it's important for myself to. Okay, I'm turning up the music. I think it's important for myself to be real, you know, because realism is like so nice. So I'm gonna be revolutionary, I think. Mimi, enjoy your bedtime. Yeah, it is a little late. I hope you sleep well and dream of butterflies and rainbows and lions and like chickens or something. And hi Juan. I hope you're well. How would you like to inauguration ceremony to be? Lavish, okay? You know, performance Life is a performance, guys. Like, I'm standing here performing to you, so I have to be lavish. You have to be flamboyant. It's kind of a gay word. Oh my god. Okay, the Democrat says, wonderful ceremony, moving speech, now we have to start working. So many proposals, so many time. Okay, okay. The defense advisor. Oh, because it's a hawk, we're like implementing hawkish policies, haha. I too support socialized healthcare, build more public veteran affair hospitals, honor our bravest. Yep, I agree. I have a very important question that can only be answered in my crazy mixed state. Are you related to Ben 10? So, my best friend's brother's uncle's dad, his name's Ben, and he had a kid who would be my nephew, and his name is Ben. So I can like clone him and be 10 of them, and then yes, I would be. So, put that ID on ice, but potentially. So my answer is yes. So yeah, I support that. I like it. Civil rights leader. Are we all in some medieval LARP shit? Abolish the death penalty, you highness. Okay. Yeah, I don't, I actually am not, oh my god. Guys, I'm performing to the people in my audience, like this little guy, who is rooted in tradition, Christianity, and rural life. We're abolishing the death penalty, guys. Good job, guys. I knew you guys could do it. This is the guy who targeted Among Us. Okay, that's not very nice, knock me. Okay. For a swift transition to renewals, we need to create a new agency, a power marketing administration. Oh my god. I'm in favor right now of being willing to spend my budget to not further. I guess that won't further alienate my supporters. That's fine. Guys, we love the gays. Sounds gay. We love the gays. LGBTQ plus folks can still be discriminated by schools, banks, bosses, landlords. We need to demand more presence. Absolutely sounds gay. Actually, that's like a false dichotomy because you can say absolutely that's true, and it is also gay. Because like that's a gay policy. But I absolutely agree with it. Anyway, the Supreme Court ruled that employers can indeed discriminate against transgender. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't like the attorneys. Stupid dogs. Wow, that came off a lot more than I intended to. Yeah. Sorry, guys. We can add 2 new seats to rebalance the Supreme Court. The Senate, or the Republicans turned it into a partisan body. So let's take it back. Guys. Okay, I'm closing my eyes. I guess I can still kind of hear it, but I won't. I'll pretend like I don't. That's how I don't know which way it went. We can limit the Supreme Court justices' tenure. Each president appoints 2 members, which replace the most senior ones. I actually support this, yes. And amending the Constitution in favor of not implementing supposedly non-bipartisan members of the Senate that they're in for the lifetime, absolutely. Amend the Constitution, guys. Can I be the creature, the third from the left, in the audience? This goober? Oh, the little alien guy? Okay, this is Eloise's position, and if they say they don't believe in this, they're lying. They believe in workers' rights, job creation, unionization, world peace, internationalism, and global justice. Oh, I'm not gonna apply politics to any individual person, but you lucked out compared to everyone else that could potentially be here. So we take those. The press secretary again. Having trouble connecting with Christians, visit the Pope. He's a crypto leftist after all. Oh my god. I can't. I'd like to make it clear, I will beg into the camera. I have no beliefs, okay? I'm an enigma of non-internalized ideology, so everything I say is fake, okay? So I love, these will make people like me though. We gotta appeal to the conservatives, guys. I'm sorry. Not that I'm sorry, you don't have to be sorry for being conservative, but oh my god. To impress the pros, you should casually drop a cool verse from the Bible. Romans, this one's about like, I think genociding the natives or something, probably. I think 12, I don't remember, it's been I think this one's probably fine. Is it Christmas already? What are you gonna do? Say it in the video message. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna like perform it before I present it. Okay. And then in my headcanon, the makeup department would like come and like put on my makeup to make me look good. And then I'd say, I do my fellow Americans, and then I would say, ha ha ha, Merry Christmas. And I could like blow it out my stomach and I'll say Merry Christmas. How did that work? World peace. So true. So true, Eloise. I have a question. What is the I don't know what Boni is. That supposed to be Bunny? Audience members policies? This guy. They believe in tradition, Christianity, rural life, while also believing workers' rights, job creation, unionization. Typical. Never mind. Anyway, let us say, listen, America's built on 200 years of slavery. No, I'm not laughing at slavery. I'm laughing at the. Oh my god. I'm laughing at the absurdity of live streaming myself demonstrating belief in certain policies while also unintentionally mimicking my own beliefs, because inherently by giving one answer and by discussing, I'm very clearly. Oh my god. The racial wealth gap keeps increasing. It's time for reparations. Yeah, it won't pass, guys. We demand police accountability. There must be criminal liability for serious. Oh my god, guys. It won't. Why not? Sure. Yo, this is a housing advisor. Is it turtle because politics move slow, guys? Is it time to tackle the housing crisis? Of course it is. I don't remember what this little bar is. Industry, maybe? That's what, this is a little industry and it's smoke. Oh no, this is CO2 emissions. We're not doing great at reducing those, I don't think. We propose a big trust fund to create millions of affordable housing units. No ghettos, no redlining. I mean, it's just okay, I'm trying to metagame this. Why would I not say no? Right now I don't see any reality. It's just a meta commentary on how politics are incentivized by not doing anything. But why would I not just say no if no one's gonna hate me, or I guess I'm gonna increase the revolutionary bar, whatever that means, but I'm gonna say no. I'm notifying you that, oh my god. No one cares if I withdraw, we'll withdraw. I'm not looking at the next one until I can hide. Okay, I'm the alien, not the bunny today, Slay. Okay, I'm so proud of you, Eloise. Do you think... Wait, let's analyze each of the people. Not by their belief, but by their stature. This is a reindeer. Maybe they're a Minnesotan isolationist. They live up in the mountains, Government has never impacted their life super severely, so they're kind of a centrist only. Well, they're a centrist in the sense that they have no opinions on anything meaningful. This is do you think this is a hedgehog or a sun? I'm gonna say hedgehog. They're a spiky. They don't want interactions with people. They're an isolationist as well. I definitely am associating farther away as isolationist, and I'm aware of that. But oh, it's that guy. Bullish. They want implementing hawkish policies to other places. I don't like doing this anymore. What's this guy? Welfare state, public services, universal healthcare, poverty relief, world peace, internationalism, global justice. Hell yeah. Yep, I'm definitely just trying to ignore the fact that I don't want to answer this question because I don't want to look at it. Surely you're aware that leaving Iraq would jeopardize our presence in the whole region. ISIS might surge. We're gonna withdraw, guys, and we get so much money, guys. Look, money, yay! Motion to cancel the student debt affecting millions of Americans. I would give you a virtual tour, but I don't want to mess up my camera. I'm in a dorm, okay? And what that means is I'm in college. And what that also means is I have to pay. And seconded. So true, we need to get rid of it. We have failed a generation. Student debt is a major crisis that we can end immediately. Cancel all debt. See, what? Why wouldn't... Okay, again, there's nuance in the real word. But in this game, why wouldn't I? Literally everyone is in favor of it. I feel like maybe there's not even a carbon emission debate. Okay, yes, we're canceling all that, guys. At your earliest convenience, here's a draft of the Pentagon budget. Nothing new on the rubber stamp. Let's re-examine it. It's spelled examine with an H. That's weird. Super grits. But we're in America. Yeah, let's re-examine it, guys. Budget item. Space Force, brand new branch, still figuring out its purpose, very promising. I mean, the only incentive we have to... See, none of this stuff is affecting the CO2 policy, which maybe I was stupid and didn't pay attention to it, but still figuring out its purpose, very promising. I mean, space race ended 60 years ago or something. I don't even know. The immigration advisor. Let's provide a swift pathway to citizenship for the millions of undocumented immigrants in America. Hell yeah. I don't care what you people think. Hell yeah. Budget item, nuclear arsenal modernization. If somebody has to blow up the world, it should be us. This guy's fucking insane, okay? Even if you have, like, meaningful interpretation of, like, you want to have, like, non-anti-proliferation would be good for, like, I don't know, what the fuck is the name of that called? Where, I should know this. If everyone has nukes, no one should be afraid, because if someone blows up, that's a fucking insane take, even to represent that idea. So we are cutting nuclear weapons. Gun nuts hate you, let's enjoy some recreational shooting. In my time, I have shot people, not people, Jesus, Jesus, what's it called? Like little targets. So I live in the middle of fucking rural US, so obviously I've shot guns before. It's really scary. One time I went to the hospital because I was worried, like I was like having a heart attack or something, but I was just too much of a coward that when the gun, like when I was holding, it was like a rifle, and when I was shooting, it like kicked back and hit my heart and like gave me like a bruise on my heart or something. This sounds like a metaphor for like falling in love or something. But either way, and I was worried I was like dying because of this, but it was just that, and I was a baby. No time for that, guys. Education advisor. I am tuned into this because I'm a teacher, guys. Motion to promptly eliminate tuition and fees at public colleges. Hell yeah. A degree is not optional anymore. What? Tuition systematically exclude low-income students from many careers. Degree? I don't understand. A degree is not optional anymore. Tuitions systematically exclude low-income. Oh, okay, I understand. Yes, free college for all. Should we keep building? In my time, Eloise, please. This is just a soundbite farming simulator, okay? Do you think that's what Democratic Socialism stands for? DS? There was a joke there, probably. Dirty, stupid, I don't know. We should, no, stop the madness. Sorry to interrupt, healthcare advisor. Sorry to interrupt, the constituents are anxious. Will you push for Medicare all? Health, yeah. That's a good pun, I like that. Health, yeah, hell yeah. Me don't care for all. The best part about the book, or this game, is the clear, like, I don't say clear motivations, but they're pretty clear motivations. Me don't care for all. Okay. You should establish a single-player health plan. The government covers all the bills. Simpler, less wasteful, just lovely. We love radicalism. These guys fucking hate me, by the way. The reindeer. I'm kind of okay that this guy hates me, actually. I'm kind of okay with that. So, frick you guys. Let's do it. Socially hit. Okay. Sorry. I'm not. D sign. Eloise, you are my savior. D soundbite sim. So true. Socialized healthcare is actual slavery. Just not gonna acknowledge it. 1. Tax house flippers. 2. Add a penalty for empty homes. 3. Give tax breaks to the folk who are being priced out of their hoods. Tax house flippers. Add a penalty for empty homes. Give tax breaks. I mean, guys, these are, I don't know about you, but I feel like these are pretty good ideas, guys. I wouldn't, not that I'm a socialist, guys. That's a swear word. Question: what do you mean by winning the class war? Classes in the Newport Times. Okay. That's a funny answer. Bourgeoisie proletariat. Guys, I'm at the Saya in fashion, guys. I don't know what bourgeoisie is. Damn those trade agreements. They let corporations shift jobs and screw up American workers. This is a union leader. I don't care. I'm doing the thing. Politics or so what's it here? I shouldn't even tell you this, but legalized pot, obviously. What's it called? Finance aspects of government is like, shut up, Kevin, shut up. You know what I mean? It's not subtle. It's just like, it's a bad game. I'll say it. Wait, you also got to get people with marijuana-related convictions out of jail. So true, guys. Wait, are you also gonna invest in new revenues into the communities fucked over by drug? Hell yeah. Stop right there. Let's not create another big tobacco. Co-ops from marijuana business, labels, health standards. Laissez-faire, as they say. Please accept this Milton Friedman. Okay, step back from the facade of this stupid-ass lobbyist. I'm in a political science class and we're talking about globalization. And recently I read a book, it was called, it was a fucking huge ass book. The World Isn't Flat by, it wasn't Milton Friedman, it's Friedman's like cousin or something, by a different Friedman. One of the worst arguments for non-globalization I've ever read in like my entire 20 years of life. It was terrible. And it was all in this like fucking 1,300 something page book. It was terrible. So I don't know who Milton Friedman is. I probably feel like I should, but I don't give a shit. I spit on you. That sounds revolutionary. Hi Jimmy, how are you? We're being politically correct. I promise. My friend, please don't go to the karaoke fundraiser for the Fraternal Order, please. I'm gonna. Oh, I like his little red beret. I'm sure that doesn't mean anything. We're doing. I feel like, okay, guys. This is nothing I say here is political, right? Just look at the little goobers. They're like so close. They're coming forward though. I think one of them's a white nationalist, and I'm really like, can we overturn the Muslim ban? Yeah, obviously. What? Yeah. What was that in reference to? The Supreme Court is still dominated by old conservatives and theatrians to overturn or threatens to overturn the policy. Should we reform it? I want to be real. It is probably impossible. Asking how doesn't seem like a bad idea though. Our glorious highways are crumbling. We have to invest in roads, bridges, motorways. We're not Canada. Do you guys like my Canada dig? Because like they have potholes, I think. I don't know. That wasn't funny. But I hate cars. Actually, true. Do you think that'll do anything for my carbon emissions? I feel like I've so fucked over the carbon emissions that like even if I make good answers, it doesn't matter. Google is totes awesome. I don't like this guy, but it's near monopoly over big data, ads, and search. Guys, okay, I'm tirade-ing. I said I wasn't, and it's not about politics. This is what we in the business call an Oxford comma. It's what also we in the business called something pretty freaking stupid, because definitionally, a comma represents an and. So in this sentence, it's near monopoly over big data and ads, and search is troubling for everyone. You're stupid. I don't care what you do because you did this, so your opinion isn't valid, so get out of my eyes. F-22 and F-15 fighter jets. Absolutely but cool looking. More of a job creation program, to be honest. I mean, very cool, man. This is not an advocation of positiveness. We're just like, that's cool, man. They probably look cool. So, you know. Have you thought about being about a gift to bring at the ambassador swearing in ceremony? The UN, guys, we love the UN. Can we get what the hell is the name of the country in the middle of the hat? Can we get a Canadian's opinion on the roadways? I know, is it Quebec City? Have like fucking terrible potholes in like the middle of the road. I think. I hate Daoon. Is that like a D's Nights joke you're trying to do? I don't really get it. Fuck the roads and I'm. Oh, you're Canadian? I thought you were. You're lesbian. I thought you were American. I didn't realize that. So true. Well, Jimmy is a certified Canadian. Not that I mean to like legitimize your history. It's over. Anyway, an anti-gun. Let's do a pet. No, that's not. Why would we do a pet eagle? We have eagles. Obviously, we have eagles in Nebraska sometimes. Obviously, not anywhere in the big city. But one time, I went and like sat. It was like during like some just like pretty night. I went on like a. I just drove out in the middle of the woods essentially. It was the middle of the plains actually, and decided that I'm just gonna like. I had a picnic just by myself. Shut up, Jimmy. And I love. Oh, get banned, bozo. What was I saying? I forgot. Oh, and I was looking at the stars, and an eagle landed, like, probably, because I was sitting next to, like, a little stream. An eagle, like, just sat chilling on the other side of the river for, like, 30 seconds just staring at me. And I was, like, terrified, because I'm a fucking loser-ass English nerd. I didn't bring anything. I didn't have, like, a gun. So I just kind of sat there, and I had my little book of, like, I was reading a Tennyson book of poetry. And I had my little book, and I was, like, prompt and ready to, like, if this eagle, like, came over and, like, attacked me, I could, like, use the power of mediocre medieval poetry to like beat the shit out of him. I didn't obviously because I think he was just looking for fishies in the water. But anyway, yeah, I don't want to do either of these. I guess anti-gun is fine. I guess. Here's a no-brainer. Police should be more diverse and officers who live in the communities they serve. I mean, it's complicated, but it's worth. I mean, like this game is like I'm gonna say it's like not very. It's a cash cow to conform to the people who already believe the ideas. But like, from like a pure gameplay standpoint, why would you not just like complicate? Oh, it's complicated. Oh, we don't want to do this for literally every policy they have. Again, you can talk about it's like meta commentary on like politics not doing anything, but I really feel like from a fundamental game development standpoint, that's just stupid. So I'm gonna go complicated input, guys. Crazy idea. What if we tax capital gains from stock at the same rate as income? I'm not answering that. I refuse. We have an extravagant budget surplus. When the bar is full, the extra money goes to a new sovereign wealth fund. Okay. And it's used to buy shares in existing company. Basically, we're slowly and legally socializing the means of production. I'm gonna pretend I know what that means because socialism doesn't make any sense. Is that game a comforting place for liberals? Jimmy, we're not. This isn't real politics, okay? This doesn't. Did I accidentally swipe on accident? No way. We don't talk about real politics because politics doesn't matter, and my existence is a parody of politics. The polls are clear. We need a pet in the White House. I'm a cat guy. This is just a fucking. This is a stupid game. Why? Yeah, guys, conservatives love dogs. Oh my god, stupid libs love cats. Like, what the fuck is this game? But I like cats. I'm going to dogs. You want good jobs, huh? Expand Buy American politics. This is probably some politically incorrect level of voicing that character like that. Expand Buy American policy, tariffs, import quotas, all the words. Buy American, guys. No. See, okay, I can make like assumptions. It kind of sucks. Again, this game is not great. It reminds me of the old Reigns games. If anyone, Jimmy, I love you so much. Life doesn't exist. True, that's my whole messaging. We live in an absurd world. Something Sisyphus. But like one nice. I mean, the UI looks nice, so maybe that's the reason. But like making, I mean, it's pretty obvious. Like the reason or what answering would make this do. Let me re-articulate that. It's clear, like obviously, if I swipe this way, what it's gonna have effect on the CO2 just by the nature of the question. But having like an indicator, just for like, I don't want to say complicated policy questions because there's not a lot of those, but it's like basic game design of like, oh, when you do this, this goes up, and when you go do this, that goes up, or whatever. So we'll do that one. Cops are overused. We need unarmed first responders to handle mental health. Good idea, guys. We live in a society. I had to find a Joker mask on right now. I'd put it on. I promise. Cash. Is there any like bits I can do? That sounds weird. Is there like a? I have an idea. Life is performance art, guys. Remember? I'm like the old Kermit. What's the guy who is it? Charon, the guy who like sits on the boat and like has the little like lantern and like all of the Greek mythology. I think it's Charon or whatever. I don't give a shit about Greek mythology. But I'm like that guy with the hunchback, and I'm like, oh, you decided to come to the left. That wasn't funny. That was. If I prepared that earlier, I think it could have been fine, but. The bit needs works. Cash-strapped cities rely on fines and fees that disproportionately target minorities and fuel mass aggression. We can change that. Please, a comment about the I did blackface? No, I didn't! No, I didn't! I'm outraged. Wait. I don't understand. Please, a comment about the blackface incident. I'm gonna go under the... I'm outraged. We'll say it. It's redistricting time. I was thinking, why don't we hire Jerry Salamander? I wonder who that means. To redraw the electoral districts in our favor. Unfair. That's illegal. Let's put pressure on our trading partners. A fee on imported goods that we deem pollution intensive. Okay, I'm only doing this because it looks bad on me. I'm only doing this because my fucking CO2 bar is huge, and I don't really care about anything else because I'm afraid we're gonna die. The midterm elections are upon us. I'm a bit nervous. I do have Congress support. Our Congress control. No, that'll probably switch. Not yet. We have a lot of the. Eloise, I think you backed up. That's a little mean. Shut up, Jimmy. I'm gonna ban your message. Midterm. You lost seats in Congress. That's not great, probably. That's so sad. Wait. Okay. Am I an idiot? Am I misinterpreting this? My interpretation by this is. The Democrats. Okay, we still have majority though. That's weird. because my interpretation of this is I'm in big quotations, I'm this one and we lost and it swung the other way, which implies that I'm this goober and not this goober. Who knows?
Solidarity forever.
What the hell is that? Is that this? Oh, we lost. What the fuck is that voice? Okay, that was bizarre. Did I actually turn the music on right? Okay, hell yeah. That's so good. I'm vibing here. You seem a little stressed. You should pick up a sport and show people you're not all work and no play. Okay, I suck ass at golf. I took lessons when I was like, I don't know, 9 or 10 or something. I hated it. My drives went kind of crazy because I did like wrestling growing up. I'm gonna turn this down a little. The jams like kind of go hard, but I also don't want to be too loud. I did wrestling when I was in high school, so I had like a lot of upper body strength, so I was pretty strong. So my drives were like kind of crazy. The putting, I get so upset because I just like whip every single time, so I hated it. Basketball, I think pick up basketball sometimes. Not really. One of my good friends is really into basketball, so we play sometimes. But you should pick up a sport, and basketball is fun. But golf would also make these. Is this the? Who is this? I don't know if I want you yet. You know, we'll pick up golf. Maybe I'll love it again. Okay. Is this music? Why does this always happen? If I turn this slider, does that sound better? Every time I do this, I have problems with my audio mixing. So if it just like is better. How does the audio sound? I'll do like a smile. Wait, no. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, la, fi, me, ti, do. That was close. What the hell? That's kind of annoying. If I crank that, does that change anything? Let me do... Sorry, I am incompetent when it comes to computers, which is ironic, because I spend an obscene amount of time on them. But I think if okay, his music is way too loud compared to his voice. I can like raise my mic as well, but I feel like that's going to kind of have the opposite problem then, where everything's just going to be too loud. I'm going to scream. Oh my god, I figured it out. I didn't realize you could. Oh, this is so embarrassing. On the mixer on my like Streamlabs, you can like scroll down, and I didn't realize it. I just assumed you had like 2 options for desktop audio and mix, but you can like. Okay, it's a little embarrassing. If I slide that down. Shut up, Jimmy. I don't want to talk about it. Is that any better? Maybe. Maybe not. I really don't want to turn off the jams, or turn the jams down, because they're like kind of fire. If I do that... Okay, I will keep going and see if you guys yell at me for doing something wrong. Rural America has been neglected by the Democrats, but there's a lot we can do to change. Let me help you. This is a rural advisor. Join the team, man. Hell yeah, we love people. Farming's gotten a get big or get out deal. Busting monopolies and we'll be able to break them up. Hell yeah. The gender pay gap is still a thing, and it shouldn't be. Reintroduce the Paycheck Fairness Act. Paycheck Fairness Act. Didn't that get abolished in like the 60s? I don't remember when that got abolished. A step in the right direction. Equal pay for equal work. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. The left must keep lefting. The Jacqueline magazine. Some of the like names are like kind of, they're not funny because they're like very generic like politics parodies. But this one's like kind of okay. Does this sound better, Jimmy? If not, you can yell at me. Infighting alert. Shocker. A batch of leftist candidates are challenging our party incumbents. Don't endorse them. I mean, they have promising policies. I mean, I'm gonna endorse them. This song is fire. It sounds like a Tamagotchi song. You know the, like, I don't know if you guys remember, on the old Tamagotchi games, or Tamagotchi? I don't remember. Those old games, you could, like, make your people sing songs. Oh, thank you, Jimmy. You can make your, like, guys sing songs, and it sounds like one of those that I made when I was a kid. How can we have more jobs and more free time? Mandate a 35-hour working, and actually, hell yeah. Hell yeah. What are these people who just want small government, economic growth? Actually, I would counter with, as I'm doing a bit, just wait. This will be funny when it pays off, I promise. Actually, according to Jason Hickel, promoting less is more theory, actually, this goober, who's promoting economic growth within the free market, fundamentally misunderstands interpretation of economic growth through the GDP, and if we understand that through a human index, maybe we could, our austerity could grow anyway, but I don't even care. Anyway, sure, I don't care. Isn't it like a nursery rhyme tune? I have no idea. Maybe. A red pill scam structure. We hate lobbyists. Nice economy you have right there. It would be a shame if something happened to it. Get lost, bozo. Our Financial Stability Oversight Council detected an explosive growth of leveraged lending and collateralized loan obligations. What? Our Financial Stability Oversight Council detected an explosive growth of leveraged lending and collateralized loan obligations. That's awesome. I don't really know what that means, to be honest. Okay, I'm gonna like big brain lock in for a second. Our Financial Stability Oversight Council, okay, detected an explosive growth of leveraged lending and collateralized loan obligations. Okay, so my interpretation of would be that's not awesome. That's actively not awesome. Banks are lending money to heavily indebted companies. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good, guys. I don't think that's very good. A good year for indie music, but also the global financial crisis. I like indie music. Los Campesinos. What? Los Campesinos? Should I know what that is? Okay. I don't get the reference. So true, man. Yeah, there's so many super fun sites in this country. We have to clean them up or I will literally die. You know what? Polar bears have a special place in my heart, so we're gonna clean them up. No, did I do the wrong one? I saw these goobers pass, and that scared me, because I don't like these goobers. Straight up repeal all the right-to-work laws so we can have good old union shops like in the good old days. I don't care. It won't pass, maybe later. I was reading about Victory Gardens and I was like, let's grow produce in the lawns of suburbia. Hell yes. And that'll lower my CO2. Please don't institute a lifetime lobbying ban on Congress people. If I lose my seat, how am I going to pay bills? No revolving doors. Hell yeah. W. Boop, boop, boop. I am being a goober. Okay. Your student loan cancellation primarily benefiting the middle class. You have something for workers too. You better have something for workers too. Okay, I will. Tuition-free college is mostly benefiting middle-class kids. We need to actually we need more support to make it actually free. Nothing makes these guys go back. What? What are these guys? Why do these guys go back on this? Tuition-free college is mostly. We need to make it. I mean, yeah. So what are you gonna wear to tomorrow's? I fucking shocker. I hate the press secretary. Haha. I'm gonna wear a suit because I think it's important. Do you think I could wear this to like an official thing? And I like back my straight and I do the thing, and I would salute, but I'm afraid that I'd get like canceled or something, so I'm not going to. But I think I'll wear a suit. I feel like one thing about wearing a suit that I never feel like that never gets talked about is like I feel like a lot more confident in it. I don't know why. It's weird. 500,000 Americans live in the street. House them in the rich still stop bitching about them. Absolute right. 500,000 Americans live in the street. House them and the rich folks will stop bitching about them. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Your pro-labor agenda convinced millions of working class non-voters to get back into party politics. Okay. There's some people might be happy with that, some might not. Corporations and billionaires are moving their wealth to offshore tax haven. I haven't stopped them. I'm listening. To curb evasion, all countries should automatically exchange tax information. Okay. I assumed as soon as I did this, literally everyone was gonna move back. Honestly, I'm fine with that. I hate you. A hot new startup can make us a virtual border wall for dirt cheap. Speaking of virtual border walls, I have another bit, guys. Todd Miller would actually disagree that through implementing virtual border walls, that fundamentally resegregates. I don't know if I want to go into it. It's not good. So screw you, guy. You know. The suit makes me think of Green Day for some reason. What music videos that they had then? I don't know what /pos is. Is that /piece of shit? I'm googling /piece. If you just called me a piece of shit, I'm gonna be a little upset. But what? Eloise hates me. Oh no, you're definitely calling Gerard Way a piece of shit. Now I feel a little better. What's the one where they're in the like mental institution singing? I like that song. I don't know shit about Green Day, but anyway, but at aircraft carriers. No other country has more than 2. We have 11. We like 12 to be sure. That's a lot of moolah. I like money. Motion to ban for-profit charter schools and require more oversight on not for-profit ones. These are the only ones I like actually like am tempted to like actually talk about in depth because these are the only ones I'm like super confident I have like a fundamentally strong grasp on just because I'm a teacher, guys. But I won't. Charter schools are a form of privatization. They're uncountable and increased segregation. Rein them in. So true. In the psych, it's basket case. Okay. Our healthcare plan could. I'm gonna burp. This is embarrassing. You guys can see that. I don't want to talk about it. Our healthcare plan could cover long-term care, mental health, and substance abuse. Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice if we were older? Where's my phone? Oh. It's 5. Okay, I put that. Wouldn't it be nice? I wasn't listening. It won't clap. Okay, my understanding with this is I just don't have like high enough support or something for it, but I'm gonna pass it later. If we can crack down on gun exports, we may curb the crime and violence that many immigrants are fleeing. Curb the crime and violence that if we crack down on gun exports, we may curb the crime and violence that many immigrants crack down. Heck yeah, but that makes people mad at me. That's okay. I stand by my beliefs, guys. Bad reputation among the elites, befriend a billionaire. Some of them are decent people. I don't know what the bourgeoisie is, guys. I don't even know. Darling, take me out to dinner first. That's not funny. Darling, we can make healthcare completely free at the. Darling, we can make healthcare completely free at the point of service. No bills, no co-payments. A dream. Make people co-pay. Maybe later. I don't know. Y'all gotta support organic farming. Make it real and cheap, not just an uppity brand. Preach, brother. Preach. Have fun being president of the world. I'm going to bed. Good night, Eloise. Thank you for hanging out for a little while. Sleep well. Enjoy waking up and looking out to see like a cow or something out of your mirror or window. That's probably what people do in Scotland. I don't know. But sleep. Good night. A native indigenous American tribe is suing the State Department for authorizing an oil pipeline on their land. Controversial. Settle it. Wait. Native indigenous tribe is suing the State Department for authorizing an oil pipeline on the controversial. Settle. Settle. This is so embarrassing. I want. Okay. I'm not laughing at that. I'm not even gonna look at this one because okay. The weird part about doing stuff like this is I'm a teacher, or I'm going to be. I don't want to promote myself too early, but Jimmy, shut up, dude. I have like an actual. This is like some of the like stuff I say like could come back and bite me ass. It's like, oh, digital footprint kind of thing, but like I live in a very Nebraska place. I don't care if I answer that question. No, I'm not a teacher right now. I'm still in school, but no, I'm not a teacher. Good. A party divided: meme-wielding millennials unseat venerables and unseat venerable centrists. What? It's the headline. A party divided: meme-wielding centrists, millennials unseat. Okay, sure, man. Listen, America was built on. Okay. So I see. I need this level of support to pass. I see. Okay. A caravan of refugees is approaching our southern border. They've been displaced by Yeah, we're gonna let them in, broskies. Public housing is a bad rep because the project's underfunded. What are you gonna do? Fund them. We have plenty of money. Russia is expanding its cyber warfare capacity. Permission to cyber upgrade our cyber operation. That's a very cyber yes. Huh. We're broke, or we will be, and we cannot get to the class revolution. Not that I know what that is, obviously, until we need more money. I'll break it down. Barney saw it. They were messing with computers because we kicked their ass out of. What the fuck is this guy's problem? I know it's not this eagle, it's some commentary, but like, you need to chill out with the language, mister. Cyber, nope. cyber. Nope. I don't know. We need to move from punishment to regulation, more funding to inmates training, healthcare care. Yeah, hell yeah. Did that drain my money? I was thinking. It would be a shame if medical research came to a halt because you killed all the healthcare's. It's what the hell is this? Loan shark, huh? These jokes aren't funny. I don't know why I'm like pretending to be impressed. The biggest tax haven is the USA. Let's help other countries investigate their. Yeah. Oh, that's not good actually, because that goes red, and we don't want that. So let's. Surely could have been no foreseeing potential monetary failure of over-investing in our government. Who has seen? 2 million Americans are at risk of eviction right now. Give them tenant protections and support in court. Big dog. Oh, I can? Okay. The next elections are coming. Well, this will be the end of the term, so I'll be over. So, you know what? I don't care how people see me actually, because I'm coming out of politics now. Because it'll be the end of my my election cycle. So you know what? I'll support him. The sharing economy, man. We can reduce car use by letting Uber do their thing. I hate you because you ask actual implementable policy, and that's cringe, and I don't like that. By letting Uber do their thing. Actually, that's not a policy. Who am I getting? People move a lot, People love Uber. I don't know about that. I was at a party, so I went to a 21 Pilots concert with my girlfriend, and we used Uber. It's like my only time really ever using Uber, and we wanted to like not get stuck in traffic forever, so we like left like during the last song, and we got an Uber, and the guy was just chilling outside. Well, duh, he's an Uber, but he was fighting for us. He wanted. I don't know if it's just because he didn't want to get stuck in the line forever, but he would have thrown hands to get us out of there, I think. Anyway, but I would okay. The sharing economy we can just regulate it. Crisis on Wall Street, markets plunge, investors run to safety, leveraged lending, and CLOs most likely culprit. Good for you, Mr. Pork. Isn't that no? It's John Pork. Yes, a handful of banks are solely responsible for the financial crisis, but they are too big to fail, but they're not. No, in big capital letters. Well, this time we can take them over. Bank acquisition is actually rather common. I wonder if. Actually, don't know a lot about specific bank nationalization in other countries. What says that? I don't know. Sure, we'll nationalize. We'll go into debt. Means that spending exceeds revenues. It makes me quite nervous. That's not good. The presidential elections are here. Will you get a second term? 4 more years. 4 more. Oh, I thought that. Oh my God, that was a midterm. The first cycle. I still haven't. You've been reelected and kept your hold in Congress. We're so back. We're just in a deficit, and I'll save them. I'm a hero. In Europe, they have a collective contracts that set minimum standards across the country. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool, guys. Sectoral bargaining can reduce wage gaps and encourage worker solidarity. Okay, sure. Half of the Amazon workers are being replaced by robots. The other half are paid peanuts. We are shutting this down. So, union. Amazon workers on strike are inalienable shopping rights are in jeopardy. Okay. I'm not gonna. Never mind. I bet if politicians had to publish their tax returns, they'd be less inclined to use and defend taxes. I don't want to talk too much about politics in like the real world because that's like depressing. But I go to rallies sometimes, guys. I'm a pretty big proponent of this one, but I don't know. Politics is real. So, Switzerland is refusing to comply to tax transparency agreements. Kind of their whole biz. Yeah, that's fine. We love Switzerland. I don't know if I know any Swiss actually. Is that the proper nomenclature? Anyone from Switzerland? Any Swiss? Now farmers can't even fix their own tractors without breaking law. Plain greed, if you ask me. It's IP, right to repair. Who is this guy? Why does this guy hate me? Yeah, probably because you like small government. That makes sense, I guess. Now farmers can't even fix their own right to repair. There's some. I'm not sure. What is this guy? What is this goober? Good for him. Publishing our tax returns made our base realize that we are in fact quite wealthy. Well, I'm not wealthy. Look at my little bar. I have no money. Shit. Yeah. That's funny. Ironically, that's obvious, but like, the Amazon workers are occupying warehouses now. These hooligans are wrecking the whole economy. Why is that not? I'm shocked it doesn't do anything with these bars, but sure, these guys will like us. Billionaires are now unable to trade artworks in order to dodge taxes. The art world is doomed. An artiste. Tell him, Mr. Artiste. Take a billion, kid. What? I don't understand this question. Billionaires are now unable to trade artworks in order to dodge taxes. Ah, duh. The art world is doomed. Artists must suffer or take a billion, kid. I don't understand either of these. Sure, we love supporting artists. Nobody has ever given me so much money to the arts. Hell yeah. Black budget is a secret. I can't. I, 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 I'm hiding my. I feel like I can't have myself like swiping either one of these ways. I might have to delete the VOD. It's like a haha funny joke performance, but like I'm closing my eyes. So it happens while you see the clip. I am actively closing my eyes because I don't want to take a political position on anything because this is done as performance and it's all irony. I don't even know which one I went. STEM. I like stems. I like plants. I drew. Okay, I'm getting my little notebook. I have my little notebook. It's a little notebook that I used to like write and draw and do poetry and stuff. And I was at the park like 3 or 4 days ago. It was a few more days than that. And one of the things I did as a kid was I would like take little leaves and their stems I found, and I would do little pencil sketches of them. You just like all you do is you just like run your pencil over them. I'm sure you guys did it when you were kids. And I did that with one of the, I think it was this book, notebook, maybe it was another one. But I want to show you guys because it looks so cool and it's so flower. It's not really a flower, it's a leaf, but it's a cool leaf. Yeah, right here. You can't see that because that's secret. But it's a little flower. It's not a flower, it's a leaf. It's like a little shading. And I don't know shit about art because I spec'd into language arts. Get it? So, I don't know shit about art, but I felt pretty cool when I did that. Don't delete it's a banger. I know. That's because I'm so funny. It's a banger, but I'm not gonna be laughing when I get fired for my job. It's not gonna happen. But I like stems, sure. But what about funding for the arts? Steam. Artists must suffer. Why is that one of the answer? Sure, whatever. Support for our president again. And heck yeah, and it gives me. Heck yeah, money. Darn Monsanto controls near about all seeds. You have to reform patents because this ain't working for. Actually, it's Bayer now. Reform. Which one gives me money? This one gets me close to the revolutionary overthrow of the proletariat, so I'm okay with this one. The human race is doomed, but don't worry, the universe will go on without us. It's fucking depressing, but so true. So true! We're developing a series of visionary solutions to global warming. Do you want to hear pitches? Yeah. Not that I'm opposed to global warming. Well, I am opposed to global warming, but like I'm opposed to this individual. Pitch: we cool the Earth by spraying aerosols in the stratosphere. This guy lives in delusion. Sure, why not? I feel like I'm misinterpreting this bar as like lower bar equals less CO2 emissions. I don't like CO2 emissions. Yay! You like artists that heard this stream, right? Yeah, I actually am gonna change my profile picture on Twitch is like a piece of art I got commissioned. I'm actually gonna get rid of that because I hate artists now. Like they're so art, you know. Okay, never mind. Geoengineering can buy us some years, but it won't fix capitalism. So true. Let's create an international fund to support the investigation of tax evaders. IRS of the world unite. They don't need help, probably. I just am broke. Sorry, gamer. We must impose complete transparency regarding the ownership of offshore companies. Make them disclose. We include dental and vision coverage for our Medicare for all. Oh my, we'd be even better. Get shit on, Jimmy! You fucking ass! Look at this. We're better than Canada. I'm gonna fucking screenshot this. How do you screenshot? And I screenshot it, and I'm gonna fucking send it to you. So, you know that I'm better than you. Yes please. But then we'd be broke. Oh, maybe, maybe not. Because if I do this, we're gonna be broke. Jimmy, I take him back. Canadians, I love you. I love you all. You're so. Never mind. What if criminals were sentenced by completely unbiased algorithms? Sounds biased. Futuristic. Oh my god. Bosses can just call workers contract and get away with everything, bullshit or not. I call bullshit. So true. Can you believe some cities still have lead in drinking water? I'll have a new Clean Water Act, please. That doesn't even affect my carbon emissions. Not, well, I mean, I think I'm okay with not doing that. Not because it's over. A very nice side effect of any war is that we have less veterans to heal. More resources for everyone. So true, so true. Dude, private health insurance is a... I burped. Dude, private health insurance is going out of business. You better reinvest in workers retraining. I have a little bit of money now. These both affect revolution in the same way. So I guess I'm fine not doing it. I will move some people further away. But the health insurance industry is spending millions in attacks in... The health insurance industry is spending millions in attack ads and lobbying. Some Democrats are defecting. Well, that's not very nice of them. It breaks my heart that most consumer bankruptcies are due to medical debt. Negotiate a settlement and pay it off. I mean, I assume once we get to the full bar, there's like a revolutionary overthrow of the government or something. Now, my ass doesn't want my head on a pike, okay? So that's why I'm gonna keep them right at the cusp of believing they can revolutionize, but never letting them revolutionize. I'm sure there'll be nothing wrong with that, guys. So that was pretty real. Sorry. We'll drop the debt. North Korea tested another ballistic missile. The country is engulfed with having the government in France. I'm not looking at this, but when I do this one, everyone comes forward. Oh, no one moves towards it. That's okay. The future of transport: hypersonic maglev vac trains connecting major. What the hell is that? Am I dumb? So true, Jimmy. So true. What have you been up to, Jimmy, lately? Anything exciting, fun? Are you still in classes? I don't even know when you were starting. I'm googling maglev vac trains because I don't know what it is. Vac trains. My flavor of autism is confined to boats, unfortunately, instead of trains. Use powerful magnets to float above tracks, eliminating friction for incredibly high speeds and wide operation. Oh, it's just like the bullet trains. Okay. Oh, magnetic levitation is what it stands for. I'm tracking. Okay. I'm hyped. I'm hyped. Seed? What? Cute. I'm biased towards this person, so I'm saying no. Democracy is cool. Let's make election day a national holiday. We might increase voter turnout too. And I don't want to talk about the real world very much, but whatever. Unpopular opinion, let's increase funding for the police, specifically for implicit bias and de-escalating training. We have like no money, big dog. I'm sorry. That's not that. That's for sit. A cable from the Cayman Islands. Money laundering is a part of our cultural heritage. You're being insensitive. That's pretty funny. My bad person for laughing at that. Oh. We're not embargoing people. We've been called out, guys. Is America ready to cover gender-affirming medical procedures for trans people? I'm ready. We love trans peoples, guys. Trans peoples. What the hell is wrong with you? The banks are nationalized. The banks we nationalized are doing better now. Should we reprivatize them? Never. This doesn't give me a lot of money though, but it decreases. Shit. I think this is worth just for money, and then we can privatize them or unprivatize them later, or socialize them later. All that fake plant-based meat is damaging the cattle industry. Ban it for good. Sorry, I have people. I was gonna say I have people who know who talk like that. That I don't. I'm not in. That's a lie. That'll fuck over the CO2 emissions though. So in one of my intro politics class I had a couple semesters ago, we had a discussion on that. It was very bare bones because, not to be an ass, but nobody in the class really knew what they're talking about, myself included, for the record. But we were talking about like the fundamental like detriments, quote unquote, of like lab grown meats, which I don't have Sorvino's in a book by Chloe Sorvino called Raw Deal, I think. I don't really name it, but anyway, we talked about it, and there was one person who was like adamantly arguing in favor of, or like against, what's it called, like policies in favor of like promoting, sorry, I'm fiddling with this. I'm not gonna miss my camera. There's a little stick here thing that I like fiddling with, and it's right next to my thing. But because I fiddle with it too much, it broke my little like light switch for my desktop, Anyway, what was I talking about? I forgot. Anyway, oh yeah, this guy, he was like always, he was super in favor of like, or he was super against like, lab grown meat or whatever. And I talked to him about it, and he called me like a filthy meat eater or like a fake. I don't remember what it was, and I wasn't even like promoting vegetarianism or anything at this point. He called me like a, I don't remember what the insult was, but it was like a veggie slinger or something. It wasn't that stupid, but it was really funny. It was really bizarre. Whoopee, single payer, we were able to negotiate better prices with health providers and big pharma. So true. Facial recognition and all surveillance cameras. Harness the power of AI to track criminals. That's pretty problematic, my little goober. America craves for a new space program. Children need to be inspired by the final frontier. Revive NASA. I like it. Science fiction is enough. What's the last science fiction novel I read? It's been a bit. Probably something by Bradbury, I assume. I read. What's the fuck is the name of that novel? I did not enjoy it, which is ironic because I really enjoy Bradbury sometimes. I don't know. It was about Martians or some shit. I got like halfway through it. I gave up. It wasn't very good. I like science fiction, so sure. Yay! The expansion of Medicare is going well. You only have to allocate a little more budget to it, please. We just can't do it yet. Sorry, brother. I have to check this and promise you won't look at me. I'm hiding. I have my D&D thing at 7:30, so I still have like a little while, but I need to go to that. I also have to change because my undershirt right here, I think it's called an undershirt, needs to be white, but my white shirt's in the washing machine because I wore it recently, so I need to get that soon. But anyway, unbelievable. It turns out when you legalize immigrants can't be legalized because people can't be legal. Whatever. They start paying income taxes. Isn't that crazy? Housing segregation belongs to our racist past. Tell municipalities. Inclusionary zoning or no federal funds. Integration. Hell yeah. I didn't even read that one. Oh boy, the midterm elections are here again. Are you ready? Oh. You strengthen your control of Congress. Hell yeah. Why did this guy's like literally, he wants to come give me a kiss with how close he is, but he voted against me. I guess maybe he's mad that we're in a surplus. What the hell is this guy's problem? These people, they love me. That's a quote from some movie, I don't remember. And they still hate me. Anyway. While we made historic gains in the Senate, we have more agency, but let's not get too big-headed. We made historic gains in the Senate. Okay, fair, man. Transportation. What? Is this a gazelle? Or an elephant? What animal is this? I was gonna say fez. It's not what that is. What? Maybe it's. I don't know what that animal is. Picture bullet trains zooming across our Great Plains. Railroads created in America, they can revive it. I can picture. Wait. Okay. Surely this. I'm gonna assume low is good, because I don't know why it wouldn't be. So I also live in the Great Plains, as they say. It's not great, it's pretty boring, but railroads would be pretty damn nice. We can require corporations to gradually transfer up to 10% of their shares into a fund controlled by the employees. That's pretty reasonable to me. Or I can say, no, we can't, and everyone wants to kiss me. Who's this guy who doesn't like me? I don't like my only goal is to make this person's life a living hell. Not for any reasons, obviously, but your stratospheric aerosol ejections violates every international treaty and convention. Welcome to the Anthropocene. Actually, according to Thomas Friedman, who's the guy I was talking about earlier, he would like to rename the Anthropocene to the Capitoliocene, where the root word is capital and like economic capital, obviously. So I would argue, not that he wanted to do it. I'm pulling back. I'm so bad with names. I think it was a Hickel idea. Anyway, someone wanted to change it to Capilocene in favor of like, oh yeah, actually, it's capital's problem that's causing all this, not anthro as in humans. And then Friedman would argue, actually, you're looking stupid. It's Paleocene or Polycene. I thought it was a fucking stupid ass name because poly means many, and anthro means people. So it's like, why would you even change it? It's like basically the same. But my plane is foiled. I don't care. Earlier, one of our drones was hacked and is now drawing penis in the sky. Biggest humiliations in Vietnam. That's fire. That's pretty fire. Too many countries refuse to crack down on tax avoidance. Our revenues are disappearing offshore. That's not very cool. What if we just say please? What if we say please? Dang, some hospitals depended on inflated prices to be profitable. Jesus. Dang, some hospitals depended on inflated prices to be profitable. Now they are shutting down. Poor things. Let's save them. That's all of our money. That's all of our money, but we have to. Motion to ensure equitable funding to public schools. Seconded. Schools are funded with local taxes, reflecting existing inequalities. I propose a national minimum spending per student. I wonder if this is like a hypothetical. I wonder if I like from someone like an outside source, so someone who doesn't know anything about me, watch this stream. They could like how accurately they would be able to like guess some of my political views or like a lot of my political views, because a lot of them are like, oh haha. Well, a lot of the questions like, oh haha, military evil. We love socialism. But I wonder how, like, through interpreting like my humor and how I'm like making light of some of the questions, I feel like how easily you could guess some of politics. So I don't know, weird. Anyway, schools are funded with local taxes reflecting existing inequality. I propose a national minimum spending per student. Bro, we're in money shambles. We cannot do that. Companies can import meat and pass it as Americans. Trade agreements are almost up. Meat is meat. Meat when. Me when meat. Sorry, it's not funny. Companies can import meat and pass it as American trade agreements are almost up. Let's enforce labels, I think. Actually, no, I don't like labels because sometimes I like get confused about my personal identity, and forcing myself to categorize myself into a label like feels like almost problematic. So I'm gonna say meat is meat. Sounded really gay, actually. No one should be in jail because they don't have money and cash bailout at the federal level. It is a disgrace. So true. So true. Anyway, I'm no fan of inspections, but Donald's. Wonder who that's a reference to. Has lowered food standards and screwed up honest folks. Like, okay, I'll be honest. When I saw this, because like the Steam, I'll pull up the Steam page actually, because the Steam like it seemed like, obviously I knew it was gonna have like some jibs that like oh haha, but like I didn't assume it would be like this shittily not shittily pro leftist, because obviously, but like it's performative, if that makes sense. And it's like, not that I had high hopes it was gonna like actually inspire actual like thoughtful commentary, but yeah, the Democratic Socialism Union lets you play as the first socialist president of the United States. Well, socialist president is kind of an oxymoron, but whatever. Can you redistribute power and wealth while addressing the climate crisis? Enact radical reforms, tax the rich, transform the economy, tackle the most pressing issues without alienating voters or bankrupting the government. But beware, the ruling class won't give up its power easily. Even your closest allies might turn on you. And from some of the reviews, I only read a couple, I think. They were like, oh yeah. Someone said, this is one of the reviews. This game is suzerain pill dopamine maxi. Very enjoyable and worth the 80 cents I paid for it. I think I paid like $1.50. Just like, don't let this be the end of your activism. Make this shit a reality. Talk with your neighbors. Not touch grass. It's like so. I think this person like kind of is being like ironic into themselves. Not that they know what they're talking about, but it's like this like game is inherently performative, and like saying, "Oh, actually, do go perform" is like really kind of stupid, but whatever. Simmer down, chap. I didn't read the question. I don't remember. A PSA campaign about personal responsibility. Consumers, you can save the planet by recycling. This is not true though. Why would I not do this though? It's a great idea because people love me. What's that post-it note you have there? Oh, it says close Guantanamo. We're gonna do it. No, Gitmo is an extra. No, Gitmo is an extra judicial shit show. Kidnap innocent folks, untried bad guys. You don't want to go there. No, is this a reference I don't understand? Surely, right? No, Gitmo. Am I an idiot? I'm googling. No, Gitmo. I can't even imagine what Gitmo. I'm an idiot. I forgot about that. Let's not close Guantanamo. Is that just another name for Guantanamo Bay? Am I an idiot? Granted, Guantanamo Bay is police or prison reform is not something I'm super educated on, but shocked I didn't know about We are I'm gonna look into that after stream actually. We're overtaxing our wealthy donors. Please let's give them an itty bitty tax break. That is literally not cool, guy. Cripes, Big Farm is scamming us. What if we pegged? Sorry. I love. Never mind. What if we get pegged? What if we? What if we get pegged? What if we peg the price of prescription drugs to those in peer countries? Brother, I could not have said it better myself. Let's peg them. Boom, national cap on rent increases. Stomp those shitty landlords. We're doing some stomping and pegging. This sounds like a pretty good night to me, to be honest. That wasn't funny. I'm doing this only for the bit. I don't really care about the question. Maybe we should tax the middle class a bit more, and by middle class I mean everybody. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. And it really, honestly, it doesn't send people back as far as I thought it would be. So we're going to go for it. What the fuck? Participation. Precipitations patterns are changing. I think it's the stuff you put in the stratosphere. We'll never know. Let's go full Euro on trains. We nationalize the railways and build regional high-speed network. Full Euro. Sure. People like that. Motion to increase teacher. See, I have no. I'm not biased in this one at all. I would never have like an opinion based on my personal beliefs. I feel like all of my ideas are formed in like rational basis of, you know, what makes realistic sense and like this reality we live in. So I think it just makes sense, you know. As we know from the recent wave of strikes, teachers' wages are inadequate, low motivation, high turnover. I like minimum wages, guys. I don't know about you. Today, algorithms can predict crime from big data, introducing predictive policing. This guy's fucking insane, by the way. Not that anyone who follows those policies are inherently insane, because that's like a hasty generalization fallacy. I don't do fallacies; those are cringe. But like the way this rat, that gentleman who happens to appear like a rat is presenting his ideas, fundamentally makes me distrust the policies in. Fuck me. The 2 senators per state rule is profoundly undemocratic and favors overwhelmingly white state. Change it. How are we gonna do that? Oh, we need more. Time to next election. We're getting close to the next one. We can increase the seats in the Senate and appropriate. What? We can increase the seats in the Senate and proportion. Do I not know what that word is? A proportion? Is my brain the size of a cucumber? Divided. How do you pronounce it?
A portion.
A portion. I literally don't think I've ever heard that word before. And we can increase the seats in the Senate in a portion senators according to the state's population. Scary but fair. It will pass. I feel like I should know that word. Anyway, straight up repeal all the right to work laws so we can have union. Haven't I already been asked this question? We're updating a lot of equipment. We can pass it to police departments for cheap. They love our cool toys. No, I hate this guy. I need to make this guy die. Jesus Christ. Speaking of, we must further demilitarize police so they don't feel like they are an occupying force in our communities. Yeah. Yep. It seemed like your medical debt jubilee reduced defaults and homelessness. Probably just a correlation. Ha. Former Guantanamo detainees are suing us for mistreatment, lack of due process, torture, extraordinary. It does not, like, ruin money at all. So I'm, like, kind of okay with that. Universal healthcare is saving Americans a lot of money, making them less hospital taxes. This is, like, just... I'm having fun, because it's, like, haha. Conservative bad, haha. But, like... Come on, bro. You could have made it at least a little less subtle. I know, it's parody, so obviously it's supposed to be non-subtle, but, like, it's not funny parody. I don't know why I'm shitting on this game, and I'm still gonna keep playing it for, like, a little bit, but whatever. CO2 sucks, but methane, like, mega sucks. Baby, I'm gonna do a voice for this one. And because it's a polar bear, I feel like I'm, like, allowed to, like, you know. CO2 sucks, but methane mega sucks. Baby, let's regulate the hell out of green gas emitters. Unleash the regulations. That was not funny. Wall Street is on strike. Investors dump assets. Stocks dip down. Retirement funds lose value. Grandmas get obsessed. Whatever, man. I say nobody should make money from incarcerating people. Banned from prisons now. Preach. Many organizations are divesting from fossil fuels. You have to stop this bullying. I will not tweet because I fundamentally don't like... I don't know why I keep saying fundamentally. I don't like Twitter. I can't really put a finger on why, probably, and I feel like... I don't know, sometimes when I'm on Twitter, I just want to, like, go out and, like, look at the... Just, like, go outside and, like, look at the blue sky sometimes. I don't know. I thought that was okay. You can laugh. Blue sky, get it? Never mind. Let me see. We could divest federal pensions and pressure public universities to do the same. I was joking. I don't. I'm like so not locked into the questions anymore because I like, well, don't care, but also like, I just hate this guy. I think is the reason. Our healthcare plan could cover long-term. Our healthcare plan could cover long-term care, mental health, and substance abuse. Wouldn't it be nice? We've had these questions before. I've played these games before. I'll finish out this election cycle, then I think I'm probably gonna play a different game or something else. Darling, we can make healthcare complete. We can make healthcare completely free at the point of sale. Darling, we can make healthcare completely free at the point of service. No bills, no co-payments. A dream, and we will. Oh my God, that's a lot of money. I should have looked at that first. Decarbonizing industries is tragically unprofitable. We need a carrot. I like carrots. Carrots are good. Yo, let's establish a progressive tax on extreme wealth that will only affect the 0.1 and raise trillions. Goddamn right we will. Sure. Under the new wealth tax, billionaires will be taxed at the same rate as middle-class homeowners. Is that what we just did? Maybe I misunderstood. Oh, it's the joke because they're like not. Haha. Our wealth tax is disincentivizing the rich from reporting wealth. They're spending like crazy. Shocker. Okay, we've already done all of this shit. Rampant inequality and automation are threatening our economy. I propose an elegant solution. And a UBI? You know, they call me the UBI guy, you know? That was funny. I clicked the button accidentally. A UBI, 1K for every adult citizen working or idle instead of a company workers. It's genius. It's genius. What can I say? Fascinating. The economy is catching up with the UBI. Rents up, wages down. I'm totally writing a paper on this. So funny. Cancel the UBI. We are in deficit. Only Republicans are allowed to blow big holes in the budget. We are the responsible ones. Ha, so funny. Time flies. We're at the end of your presidency. I admit I'm glad it's over. Change is so stressful. Haha, Democrat. Good work. Good job, comrade. Okay. The working class is more organized and militant than ever. We are building socialism on street. So true. I'm so sad. We worked hard, but we didn't meet our emissions target. When will the next administration finish the job? I wonder what the image they had in mind for the CO2 was. I was like, I just wish they made it like, I don't know, like, oh yeah, we have to reach, or we have to minimize so we don't reach 2 degrees by 2030 or something like that. But I guess it just wouldn't be as fun. I don't know. The CO2 was like the most useless gauge, frankly, but whatever. We didn't exactly bank the country, but we are leaving the budget in the red. Dishonorable. Too bad. Why your approval ratings are stellar. If we don't mess it up, we'll have another Democratic president after you. So I was a Democratic president. Okay, shocking. End of simulation. But wait, this was only one of the 18 quintillion possible scenarios. Ready for the next one? Fuck no. I hate government. I hate politics. Something. Okay, I'm gonna do my little spiel now that this game is over. Okay, I'm getting rid of this game and I'm going full cam. Okay. Also, my cam definitely got darker because it got darker last time. That's embarrassing. How do I make my camera big? Oh my God, that makes my... You can see every orifice on my face. Let's not do that. My little spiel. Politics isn't real, guys. That's all I wanted to say. I don't know if I want to play something else. I might keep streaming for a little bit. I'm not super. I do have to take a little bit of a break to check on my phone, but... My girlfriend called me 1 second, gamers. Okay, awesome. Sorry, gamers. I don't know what I want to do. Well, I'm looking at my hair is so long. I look so hot. I don't know what I want to play. I didn't know how long I was gonna play this one because I assumed after a while I'd be like, oh, haha, the bit's old. So, I am looking at my Steam. We could play Balatro. That is very gamble. I thought about Rivals. I might play Rivals. I played Rivals. I haven't played Rivals in so... Yeah, let's play Rivals. I haven't played Rivals in so long. And I played it for, like, the first time ever. It was the first time in, like, probably 3 or 4 months. And I did my ranked games, and I lost, like, 8 out of 10 of them. So, 10. Get it? So, I think I'll have a good time. So, we are playing... Rivals. I need to do the screen capture thingy, make it capture the screen thingy. Um, but I hope you guys' days have been good. I'm excited. I have a D&D thing after this, which I've mentioned like 4 or 5 times, but some would say I mentioned it 6 or 7 times. Okay. But I'm excited for it. It's our last this is my. Oh, it's gonna be so loud, isn't it? It's my first like big D&D thing I've done, or like my actual like longest like real campaign, I guess. So I'm excited for it, but let me see if I can figure this out. So I'm excited for it, and this is like our last session before we actually start. So we have this last session, and then like our prologue is what it's called, I think, where we basically just like wrap up and say like, oh, after the campaign. Yes, Sembayo, I said 6-7. So true, so true. So I'm gonna play a little bit of Rivals. I'm definitely gonna play casual because I don't want to get upset by playing ranked. And good thing that would never happen. But boom. Let us start. Oh, I forgot what I was saying, but anyway, sorry. I'm pulling up Twitch on my phone because it takes like 10 years to tab out of Twitch on my um. 1 second. I'm being a goober. What was I saying? Bro, my mind is an enigma. Call me SpongeBob or Patrick. The way my mind is an enigma. But anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Did you buy the Venom skin, the candy cane one? No, I haven't spent money on this game in like probably in a couple weeks. Couple weeks. Definitely since the last. Can you like see the list of seasons? Oh, okay. I don't know how this thing works. Oh, like this. Okay, this was the first one. I think this is season 0. I didn't. I never played in this one. I think. Yeah, I only played after this season. I like went back with it, and I played a shit ton during the Darkhold season. This was like all of my friends were playing it, and it was getting super popular. So I played a shit ton, and then a bunch in this one. I literally don't think I ever played in this season, and it says I have. Or no, I played a little bit in this season too. I didn't play it all in this season. I don't even think I ever opened the game, and then this is the current one now. So the last skin I probably bought was I don't remember. It was probably a magic skin, honestly. She is my favorite character. I think I got. Oh yeah, I got this one. I think. I thought it was cool. I only like the this one. It looks sick as hell. And she's like the only character I like actually play. So you guys can like look at my stats and tell me if they're like so cool. And you guys can be like, oh my god, you're so good at the game. I only play magic. I play Mantis too because I think she's fun. And yes, I realize they're the 3 or 2 women. Haha, whatever. I feel like I'm okay at comp. Um, 171 out of 110 matches doesn't seem terrible. We don't talk about that, but anyway. Okay, I am gonna play a few games. Just quick match. You should buy the Venom. Okay, I'm looking at the Venom skin. I don't even know which one that is. Candy cane Venom skin. This one? You're such a. You're a goober, and man, some would say. He's. I've only. So I'm like kind of tapped into the. He's got a dump truck ass. I've only kind of tapped into the Marvel like Marvel. I guess I have some of the comics. I've watched a lot of the movies, but like I think I've never watched any of the other Venom movies. I watched the really old one, but I never watched like Let There Be Carnage or anything like that. In this, like Venom as a character, like as a media character, is like so weird. I was like, in Alien, oh yeah, got it. But it's I don't know why it's like presented with such a high sex drive without insinuating that it's a sex drive. It's really weird. Anyway, TLDR, Venom a freak, I think. And I would put my stink up his. Never. Never mind. I'm a poet, I think. Yeah. I'm excited for D&D tonight. I can talk about D&D. I have, I'm playing a. So it's kind of weird. It's based on the. Shut up a bit. It's based on the. I need to mute the people because I don't want them saying slurs because slurs aren't cool. Um, they can't hear me, right? Yeah. in one of my favorite. What was I talking about? Oh, my D&D character. Our campaign is based on not Chainsaw Man. It's one of the. It's some anime where you're like shooting. It's like a devil hunter kind of thing. I don't remember. It's the one that Jade likes. I think it is Chainsaw Man. It doesn't matter. But it's based on that, and we're like a hunting death squad of. Um, our whole job is basically to. Or the whole campaign is basically us just like fighting demons and role playing as like members of a elite task force type thing. And it's cool. I have a good time, and that's what I was going to ask about. And our conclusion today is we like finally found like the cult members who are like part of the evil group that we were stalking today. So we have to like fight the big bad today, and I'm really excited. And that's like I need to dress up because we have like getting our pictures taken and stuff. It's like anyway, yeah, that's my D&D thing. But I need to kill these fools real fast and hopefully not get murked. I still have an English final I have due that I don't want to do. I'm getting shot at. That's not very cool. It's a 10. It's like 12 pages or something. That's dumb. That was pretty dumb. Can I be a demon in your campaign? Of course you can. If we were RPing in Bayo, I would kiss your character. I hope you know that. But yeah, the English final. It's like 10 to 12 pages on your topic. Mine is I'm following this story Beowulf, and I'm studying like fascism in it. I'm excited for the paper. I just really don't want to write it. Oh, I'm fucking ass at this game. I didn't realize that broke. Am I gonna get yelled at by my chat or my teammates? My chat. That's embarrassing. But sorry, I'm locked in a little bit. I'm gonna lose, by the way. Just so we're clear. I'm locked in. I promise I'm not terrible at the game. Okay, you can say whatever you like and think whatever you like, but I'm okay at the game. I just can't like think, you know. I'll switch to Wolverine because that'll combat their solo tank, and then we'll play well. That is not Wolverine. I hate this character. And I'm like studying fascists in Beowulf or whatever, but I have like basically all my research done. I have all my research done. I just need to like actually start writing, and I don't want to at all. I have no motivation. I've never had like school burnout ever, really, and I like school, so even having this is like really bizarre. But so I need to do that tonight. It's due in like 8 days or 9 days or something. I got this meter. You're right. That's not good. Sorry, I'm locked in again. Also, not playing in so long, I have like no idea what most of the like characters like abilities do, so I don't know what that ult just did for me. But my final, anyway, you know, great story. I'm being bad. This is not good. You know, that was fine actually. This is less fine. But yeah, I need to do it. I have like a week, and I'll start eventually. So I'm terrible at like focusing on games that are actually meaningful. Not that this is a meaningful game, but and actually playing the game. But once I find motivation to do it, I think it'll be okay. But I need to. I threw him the wrong way. This is not good. I'm fucking ass at this game. But I'm excited for it. So not the paper. What else do I need to get about? Oh, my face cam. So some of you guys might have noticed I have a face cam. That's so crazy. I don't have a face cam. This is from the library, the library on campus. They have so you can like rent out webcams and stuff. And I saw while I was doing research for my class, not research, but I was looking on like the library website just to see if there's anything else useful I could use. And I found like one of the. This is a terrible position. I found on one of the links it like listed. Oh yeah, you can. Register technology. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? And I thought, okay. Sorry, I was cooking. Please, just kill him! Anyway, I died. I might not be able to play this game because it takes so much of my mental capacity to like lock in, and I can't do it anyway. So I'm probably gonna switch after this game. But basically, I was like, okay, can I please just check out this camera? And I was like, okay, I need to see your ID. Like, oh yeah, that's fine. And I gave him my student ID. And I mean, that makes sense. We're on campus. I need to check out something from the school. I should give him my school ID. He's like, oh no, I need your real ID. I was like, okay, that's a little weird. Whatever. I give him my real ID. He was like, okay, thank you. I was like, yeah, whatever. He like barely looks at it, and then he hands it back. I was like, you know, whatever. He just wanted to. Maybe he just thought I was cute and he wanted my like name or something. But that was weird. I don't think that was what it is. But we're gonna win, by the way, and I've done jack shit. Sorry, I have to lock into you. Oh my god, I did something. That's bad. I can take some accountability for winning if that works because I killed him. But and he gave me, or I gave him my ID, and he gave it to me. I was like, he said, "Oh, it's USB. Will that work?" I was like, "Yeah, probably." And I had to spend like 10 minutes trying to figure out whether my USB would work because I don't know shit about like cameras or anything. But I got it to work because I just had to plug it in, which fucking duh. It's a microphone. This is dumb. I want to solo this guy. Good shit on? Good shit on? That was dumb. I'm sorry. My team hates me. 2-7. But so it ended up fine because I ended up getting it to work anyway. But my team's so ass. Yeah. It's my bad, bro. Anyway, I hope they're flaming me in voice chat. And honestly, I'm okay with being bad because video games are only a vehicle to promote the beliefs you have while presenting them. I don't know. I missed. W. Okay, I can actually get it now. I cannot get them actually. I got someone. That's what matters. Sorry. My ass cannot play this, but yeah. And that was my story. I think Spider-Man is good. Hot take. I played Spider-Man a little bit. I don't play him very often because people call me bad names when I do terrible at him. Because he's really hard. I promise I'm not entirely terrible, but I need to stop playing this game more. Who am I kidding? I was gonna say, oh yeah, let me just play the game more. Let's try it again. I'm gonna die again. That's huge. This ult seems really good, by the way. That's not good. I missed it. I'm running into walls. I'm cooking. Let me cook. This is not good. Please! I killed the mimic. That's embarrassing. Anyway. Yeah. I'm really tempted to alt-tab from this game because I'm not having fun. Not because I'm, like, doing poorly. Well, I am doing poorly, obviously. But, like, just because this game, like, kind of sucks. I can kill him. I can't kill him. I need to run. Please heal me! My headset keeps falling off because I try to, like, do a lock-in position. I can get it. Awesome. I died. You know what? I'm doing bad, for the record. But I think my teammates can carry me. So I think it's, like, probably okay. Sorry, I'm, like, out of topics, which is, like, my biggest fear. Because, social... I can talk about social anxiety. So, one thing that I'm, like, that's weird about, streaming, for me at least, it's, like, it inherently feels like a performance. And I've mentioned this, like, 3 times. But one of the weird things about it is I feel like I'm, like, up on a stage. Whereas, I know, like, for other people, maybe it's, like, super different. But, get robbed. You could grab. I'm dead. This is bad. That guy's ulted me like 3 times. That's not very nice. And with that, I sometimes get, like, anxious because, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be essentially standing in front of, like, 5 to 10 people. Basically just the expectation to talk. And, like, that's not a problem because I like talking. But, oh, we won. Huge. I'm gonna hit him with the, I'm hitting him. You're welcome for carry. And I don't like rage baiting. but I think for content, inherently it's okay. I did more damage than all of them. I don't even know why I'm playing. They hit me so low. That's fine. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, okay, I'm alt F4 this game. This game wasn't fun. I lied. Sorry, gamers. I don't know what else I want to do. I could read. No. One of my pieces. Cause I'm in a bunch of English classes, right? Spider-Man is just mad because you're better. Thank you. So true. Um, Peter Parker, some fucking loser ass 16-year-old kid versus Wolverine. I'm pretty sure he's like immortal. He'd fuck and I can't. He's like immortal and he's like 35. He's not 35, but he's like forever 28 or something. I don't know. He's like 40. I watched Deadpool vs Spider or Deadpool Wolverine, whatever that movie was called. Um, let me. I'm thinking about reading you guys my one of my papers that I did for one of my um, English classes. Because I'm in a bunch of English classes right now. In my final for one of my English classes just got like submitted, and I don't know if I can read it all to you guys because hopefully it's getting like submitted somewhere and maybe I'll be famous. But I don't want the chance of like getting doxxed because it like shows my full name. So I don't know if I'll be able to read the whole thing, but I definitely will find a section of it that I can show because I referenced Pokemon and throwing up all over. Trigger warning, throw up. I mentioned Pokemon and throwing up all over myself within like 3 lines, and I thought that was really funny. And then in my final line, I mentioned like autism and like falling and getting like run over by a minivan or something. I don't know what I'm saying. Like I wrote it. I know what I'm talking about. But yeah, and I want to read it to you guys because I'm such a good reader, and that's my favorite part about performing my writing is reading it. Speaking of which, I went to a book band reading for my campus. We have like it was National Book Week. Shut up, Bear. It was sorry, that was me. I love you. It was National like Band Book Week a couple weeks ago. It was like a couple months ago at this point. And I read. One of my professors wanted me to read. Well, they didn't want me, but they encouraged me to go read a book. What the fuck is wrong with me? I'm gonna slow down because sometimes when you get talking too fast, it's hard for them to understand you. But they wanted me to read a piece from that has been banned in a book recently. It wasn't recent. Jesus Christ. They just wanted me to read at this book banning, and I was terrified because I'm like pretty good at reading in front of like people and my friends. That's a lie. But sometimes I can like read my pieces in front of other people, and it's like okay. But this was like just out to the public. This was literally anyone. There were a bunch of like 30-year-old men. A lot of them were women actually, but a bunch of like random people just like sitting listening for actual people to like give like nuanced takes about like banned books and like that kind of stuff. And I like to think I have like some okay take. But I just got up there. Here, I'll give you a rendition. I think I have the book over here. This is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Some people argue it wasn't written by Harper Lee, and those people are stupid. But this is a really special edition. I don't know why I'm being affirmative, but it's very rare that I like the pleated edges on paper, but I don't know. It really works for this book for some reason. But anyway, I got in front, and I think I still have it bookmarked maybe. And I read aloud to a bunch of people. And if you don't know anything about this book, it has some controversial content. I intentionally like didn't talk about some of that stuff, which I feel like is a little bit disingenuous to the nature of like the band book week. But I also didn't want to make anyone uncomfortable with like the content. But anyway, I stood up there. I got up there. I got my little book, microphone. I'm like kind of a tall guy, so I like kind of cranked the microphone up. I stood there, and I started stuttering for like 10 seconds. It was terrible, and I wanted to be like, okay, yep, and it was really bad. And I started talking, and I was like, yeah, I was a little anxious, and I started like stuttering, and I was like not gasping for air, but I very clearly was like panicked. And one of the like old, like probably like 50-year-old lady in the back, like shot me like a smile, thumbs up, and then I freaking destroyed it. And I read like I was never gonna read again, and that was my story. It wasn't a good story, and I don't really know what I'm talking about, but that was what I was thinking about. Anyway, I'm gonna perform for you guys maybe. Let me see if I can put it though. Actually, I know what I'm gonna do because we were just playing a game about politics, and politics are absurd, and life is absurd, and I made the absurd joke earlier. So I'm gonna see if I can find one of my old pieces. Um, I think I should be able to. That really talks about that. And I've never performed this in front of anyone. I mean, obviously my professor has seen it because I had to submit it, but I specifically chose not to perform this one because I was like worried it wasn't good. I think it's okay. So yeah. Surely you guys can see me. It's not terrifying staring into your cam. Also, before I do this, I will say this is like kind of like not a performance, but it's definitely like a. I definitely wanted to do this. I came into this kind of knowing I wanted to perform something, like do some poetry or some piece that I read because I that's something I really struggle with. When I'm like actual like even with like people who are really close to me, like reading some of my pieces to them. So I think like by doing this to people in the pooter and they can't see me, maybe that'll make me feel a little better. So you guys are obligated. This is a joke, but you guys are obligated to like smile at me and say, "Oh my god, good job." Um, but yeah, I think it'll be okay. And if I do it good, then I won't have to delete the VOD. But if I do it bad, I will. So it's that simple. Um, okay. Yeah. Um, this is a weird bag. Okay. This is a piece I made this like a couple months ago for one of my classes. The piece is called Absurd. It's a short poetry piece. I'll read it to you guys. I'm not anxious at all. And this one's not getting submitted anywhere, so don't worry about like finding me if you really wanted to. But if you wanted to come find me and say hi, that's okay. I'm not selling your song. Okay. Absurd. It's an absurd world, not that but I know, It's hard to say what I mean, about life and all things. Well, I'll say what I know without all the existentialist dread. Well, Descartes would say that the illusion is dead. Well, he's a goddamn fool. I know what I know. When his demon rests upon atop of the black red glow. Well, what's the hell that mean? I can't say. I don't know. There's some solace in truth. Not to follow you truth. I really do hope you know. So that was pretty shit. I think that was one of my stories. I wasn't super proud of it. I think it's okay. I think one of the things I really want to reform is obviously there's the um, what's it called? There's the philosophy undertones, quote unquote. They're not undertones, but I really wanted to because at the point of reading this, I recently read Albert Camus, and that like piece really resonated with me, or some of his what the hell are they called? Some of his essays really resonated with me, and one of them, someone in my class had mentioned something about Descartes, so I like kind of threw that in there as well. I think it's okay. I think some of my illusions, especially with the black red glow of the demon, doesn't really make a lot of sense. And even if you do know some about like Descartes and some of his theory, it takes a lot of like extrapolation to follow. So I'm not super proud of that, but I think I'm okay with that. Um, there's another one I have for that's also politics brained. Shocker, I am politics brained, but um, I think I'll read that one too, and that one's a lot more. Let's say less. It's a lot more emblematic, if you will. I don't know. It's kind of again, all of these were like kind of shitty. I wasn't super proud of them. They kind of just got thrown in the idea bucket to steal lines from later. Uh, and also for this class, sometimes we get given prompts. It's like a high level creative writing class, and just generic like prompts. And the intro was like pick a line from a song that you like, which sounds like really stupid when I put it down. But like this was just like a just trust. It's okay. The line I picked was from it's a song by a guy named Ren, and I think his music's like pretty terrible for the record. But I really liked this line. I thought it was just like full of illusions. But so I went with this one. Okay. This is I didn't title this one, but there's no future I see where the human survives. We're parasites inside a petri dish with cannibal minds. Our villainy, ineptitude, strategic design, it's a calculated risk from a capital's mind. We're living as slaves, ball and chain at our feet, but what the hell's there to do when we're forced to feel weak? Here I know, let's take a risk of our own. The slaves are taking back, but we're finally owed. Whiskey's rebellions here, a stifling rise to the visionary future of the masses mind. So I like that one a lot more. I felt the I feel now after reading it is the whiskey rebellion reference. I feel like it's not. because that's just so like culturally ingrained. It's like, oh, I learned about the Whiskey Rebellion when I was in high school, and I feel like that was something a lot of other students resonated with as well. I felt like I picked that just because, oh yeah, a lot of people know what that is. Where I feel like it really isn't as strong for reference as I feel like I wanted it to be, especially given that, well, historically it got shut down, obviously, but and even that for how strong of a like quote unquote rallying cry it is, I feel like just some random illusion isn't that great. And that's another thing I really struggle with a lot of my writing is my illusions. I feel like I'm not. I don't say I'm not good at them, but I feel like I don't extrapolate them and like follow them out to as far as they could be very strongly. So that's something I definitely want to work on. But yeah, I'll take my bow. Wait, I didn't do this. You can probably still see me. Thank you, thank you. I'm a professional. You know, I go to school. I read. I know how to read. But yeah, I think I'm probably gonna end it there. I have like D&D in like a half hour, and I still have to go to my house real quick. Not that I live in the same college. That was a dox. That's okay. But I have to go grab some laundry real quick, and I have to do some more stuffs. So I think I will be calling it there. I had a phenomenal time, for the record. Um, I don't know what else there is to say. I think that was good for me. Being able to perform that. I hope you can bear to hear my screeching vocal cords just ranting about political nonsense that no one care about. But I'm also looking at the. Wow, that's embarrassing. Okay, I just looked at the. What's it called? The Steam workshop for. What's it called? What the hell's the name of that game? The Democratic Socialism Simulator thing. There's a lot of not nice words being thrown around in the criticism reviews, and I think it's a little funny. But okay, I am hopping off. I have D&D to do. I have some other stuff I need to go. Yeah, no problem, Lou. Thanks for listening to me yap for a couple hours. But okay, I'm gonna hop off. I hope I enjoy my D&D thing. I'll do an obligatory spiel because I see famous streamers do this, and if I want to be famous someday, because it's so cool, follow, do the things. You guys aren't stupid. I hope. I hope you guys have a good evening, day, time, whatever time it is. I love you all. Have fun. I will see you all in the big time. Can we raid someone actually? Is it weird to raid Della? Is that a weird question? I actually didn't like. I think it's okay. I'm gonna raid Della. I don't know how to. Can I raid if I'm not like partner or anything? I think I can. Cause I'm definitely gonna watch her stream while I'm. That's a secret actually. I definitely do watch her stream while I work on other stuff, or while I'm at D&D sometimes when other people are taking their turns. I know it's fucked up, but people are long time. Okay, I think I should have just sent it. Okay, I think we are going. We will see you then. Bye. I love you. Good to talk to you guys. Kisses. Bye. 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 I think it should end. Bye.